What's up? On today's episode, number 18, I talked to Kevin Robinson from Kevin Hates Hip Hop. On this episode, I'm lucky enough to talk to Kevin Robinson from Kevin Hates Hip Hop, the podcast. He's also the founder of Uncovered Third, PR firm based down in LA, and we did a Skype chat about his career, what he likes in cocktails and comic books, and the top 5 hip-hop MCs of all time. Check this out. All right, I'm here with Kevin Robinson from Kevin Hates Hip Hop. Welcome to KevinBednarz.com, brother.
What's up, man? What's up, Kev? How you doing?
Let everybody know, if you can, just a little bit where they can find you on social media and all that good stuff.
Okay, my Twitter is at Kev, K-E-V, Hates Hip Hop. Instagram, Kevin Hates Hip Hop. And Facebook.com/Kevin Hates Hip Hop.
And your PR firm is?
Uncovered Third PR.
Cool. Now, does Kevin really hate hip hop?
I mean, I work in the industry, man, and certain aspects of it I do. Yeah. But the art form, no. I love the art form.
I think we're the same on that. And just let people know, so you started out as?
I started out as a publicist.
Okay. And now you have a full-blown PR firm. You have the podcast. You're dropping all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
What was that like getting to that point for you?
Well, I mean, I actually went to the University of Maryland, early 2000s. And in 2004, I started interning at Def Jam.
Yep. Nice.
And, yeah.
Was Def Jam what you thought it would be? Because, I mean, shit.
No, it was a lot of bullshit. Oh, shit. That's dope. That's dope, man.
I need a beat. LL.
You DJ?
Huh?
You DJ?
A little bit.
Yeah?
A little bit.
Okay. You got a little B-boy in you.
Oh, big time. Big time. But what was that like with Def Jam when you got there? It wasn't the same as it was in like early 90s. And
I mean, you know, I got there at the tail end of everything. But, you know, I was just happy to be in the building, man, because Russell Simmons was an inspiration to me as a kid.
Yep. That's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
So from there you did the PR, now you got the PR firm. And
yep, I've been doing PR. I've had my PR firm since 2008. So, and I started Kevin Hates Hip Hop 2014, last year.
Okay.
Or 2 years ago.
And for people checking it out, like, I think a lot of people listen to this. I mean, I talk a lot about comics and pop culture, artwork, and I own a bar, so we talk about that. But everybody knows I love old school hip hop, and I love, I like motivation stuff like that. Like, I think we probably listen to a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
And I listen to your podcast through Mick Betancourt, who had you on, who's awesome.
I'm actually going back on there next week.
That's my man.
Yeah, that's my guy, man.
Wait, you saw the shirt, right? The wolf shirt?
Yeah,
It's coming. I'm getting the shirt. That's funny.
That's dope. I heard it on the podcast, and I was like, oh, shit. I knew you were going to get it, man, because you're the ultimate hustler, man. Like, ever since I went on that show and we started following each other on Twitter, I'm like, damn, Kev is hustling.
I'm making it for lost time. I'm old. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you, man, you know.
But, no, it's good, though. Like, in running 2 businesses, it's probably the same that you're used to. Like, I have the bar, and I have good people in place, and they can run the show, but I still got to be there to set the tone. And then with the comic shop, I got really good people working there.
Right.
And people think it's 2 different things. Like, I got outgoing drunks and I got introverted dorks. But honestly, there's a lot of commonality, man. It's all pop culture, and it's all trying to reach those people. So that's why I'm doing this channel, because I think people are interested in what I might have to say about the business and talking to people like you, which I think is cool. So if people don't know, what's your podcast about, or how would you classify it?
So Kevin Hates Hip Hop is a play on words. People hear it and they get kind of jarred, and that's the point. I want you to feel like, what the fuck is he talking about? You know? Can I cuss? I mean, I want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay, making sure. But anyways, I talk about different types of things: life hacks, wealth building, starting your own business, getting in better shape, detoxing, all different types of shit. But I put my spin on it as the hip hop element. So
it's solid. Now, you produce the whole thing yourself?
Yeah.
That's work.
Yeah.
Because it sounds good. The backtracks are good. The information is good. Because a lot of podcasts have bad quality, or they don't put all the information out there. It doesn't sound like it's tight. And I was telling you, last night I listened to like 2 or 3 to get kind of caught up. Right. You had one, The Art of Persistence, which was a solid. And it's not flighty Anthony Robbins bullshit. It's just like, for real. Like, if you don't do these things. And the biggest one was Don't Lose Your Hunger, which I loved.
Right. I mean, you know what, man? And I said this in the last one I put out. It's called The New American Dream. I put them out every Monday.
Right.
I said out of scarcity comes necessity. So this is the best time, like when your back is against the wall, the best time to create a business or the best time to become the better version of yourself, because you're already at rock bottom. and there's only nothing but to go to the top. You feel me? Yep. So, and I dig what you're doing though, man, because you diversified. You have two totally different types of businesses. Yep. You have a bar, you have a comic book shop, you got this dope ass YouTube show you're doing with the ill backdrop, Incredible Oak and shit in the background, the Hello Brooklyn right there. That shit is sick. So
that's from MCA Day, Beastie Boys MCA Day, right in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But I like it because you touch on stuff that makes sense. And honestly, if I've had maybe a little touch of success with the business, and I got a long way to go, but there comes a point where you get complacent. You're like, all right, I'm making a little bit of money. I got good people. But the minute you forget where you came from, you're on your way back.
Oh, most definitely, man. And I felt that in hip hop, man. Like, I had got to a point where I was doing pretty good for myself, and I got complacent. Yep. And once I got complacent, things started to dwindle a little bit, and I had to reinvent myself. So one thing about business I was always taught is you got to treat every 3 or 4 years just like you do in high school or college. You change. You got to change with the times. You got to stay ahead of the curve, just like you're doing with your comic book. Eventually, in 3 or 4 years, you're gonna change the design. You're gonna change this.
Yep.
And you doing this show, man. And like you said, 365.
Do one a day. That's the goal.
That's a hustle move, man. Man. By the end of this year, you're gonna have a crazy following.
I think that's the plan. And you know who Gary Vaynerchuk is? Gary V.
Yeah. Yep. Gary V.
So his blueprint is so simple, but it's still hard work. And like you said, I'm trying to reinvent myself a little bit. Because I was the bar guy, and then I was the art comic guy, and I think both balance each other. But now I think people hopefully be interested in stuff that people like you have to say and go the next level. And it's exciting, man. It's cool to sit here and edit these videos and see what people say. And I don't care if it gets 5 views. I'm in for the journey, and at the end of the year, I want the dust to settle, look back, and be like, how'd we do? But I'm lucky enough to have somebody like you that you have a following. Now I can tap into that, and I can also promote you, and I just love the way that works. I love the technology.
And the beauty of it, the way I was taught, man, is when you meet somebody, you're not meeting them, you're meeting their network.
That's right. So, and I remember even Gary Vee said, I remember he was doing videos and he had 3 views, and he kept doing it. He got to 30 views, but eventually he built it. So it's good, man. Well, let's talk. We always got to talk a little bit of comics and cocktails. I don't know if you're a drinker at all. Are you sober? You drink?
I'm a drinker, but I'm not a comic book guy, man.
All right, so
I know stuff about this shit. Like, I'll go see an X-Men film, and I won't know none of the backstory about nothing. You feel me?
Yep.
I watched the cartoons when I was a kid, though.
Yep. Super Friends.
But cocktails? Yeah, I know cocktails.
All right, what cocktail do you know how to make the best?
Cocktail.
You're at a party. Everybody's chilling. Kevin gets behind the bar. They said, what's he going to make?
Man. If I had an incredible day and I'm celebrating, McKellen 18.
Yes. Good call.
But if it's just on some cool shit, and I usually only drink on celebratory occasions now. If it's on some cool shit, man, Jack and Coke, I'm simple.
That's it.
That's
like my boy Case Murphy.
Yeah, little Jack Coke, vodka tonic. I'm simple, man. I don't, but when it comes to beer, I'm a different type of guy. I'm a different animal.
Craft beers?
Yeah. My favorite beer is my favorite import is Chimay.
Never.
And my favorite domestic is
I don't even know what Chimay is.
You don't know what Chimay is?
No.
Oh, dude.
See, my bar is like Cheers. It's Fireball shots, Miller Lite. Now, we got a lot of craft beers coming in. We're doing one called Satan's something ale, and we got Devil's Backbone and different things like that.
Yeah.
But, what's funny is crafty, and I used to flip bottles and do flair bartending, all that, mixology.
Right.
But now I think it's gotten to a point where it's overdone with these dudes with the mustaches and the leather aprons and they're slapping the mint. It's cool to have a well-crafted cocktail, but it's over the top. And it's cool to be able to flip a bottle and do a little bit, but you know what? Classics never outgrow. A warm handshake, a cold beer, a pretty girl serving you the right music. Yeah. It's all about the environment, and I think it's going to cycle back, like vinyl cycles back, like comic books have cycled back. You know what I mean? You got to stay, like you said, in Art of Persistence, stay true to yourself, and I think you got to stay true to the industry. And I think
you you do vinyl in your comic book at all? Book shop at all? Just straight comics?
Yeah. Well, we do comics, toys, games. We do artwork. So I have some of my stuff on the walls, and we represent
graphic novels.
Yeah, like 10 different artists. We've done art shows.
Damn, your art is dope. I'll be seeing your shit on Instagram, man.
We're trying. We're getting there. But it's been good because in the first 9 months, we're probably where we should be 2-3 years down the road because there's no one around us. There's 20 miles of no comic shops.
Oh, wow.
And that's why I did it. I was a fan, and there was another store that actually closed. And it's not that they weren't doing good business. They weren't managed right. And so one of the guys that worked there who was super cool, he came in as my partner. I brought him in, taught him how to run the business. He runs the shop. And it was a matter of 200 customers had nowhere to go. And we opened the doors to this beautiful place. So,
wow.
It was seasoning. So, it's been rolling, man.
Yeah, but when it comes to beer, Chimay, man, I mean, that's if I'm celebrating, man. That's like, that's like high-end shit, man. That's Chimay's my favorite import, but my favorite domestic craft beer is Anchor Steam, man, because I'm from the Bay. I'm from the Bay Area, man. So
Anchor Steam.
Anchor Steam. Yep. When I moved to LA, Stone IPAs the shit. Because California IPAs are huge, man.
All right. We got Stone on tap, and the distributor can't keep it in stock, so we're about to flip it. But that's funny you say that. We got Stone and Stone Delicious.
Yeah, Stone is the shit, man. Stone is the shit. Sierra Nevada.
Yep.
Flying Dog?
Yep. That's out here. All that stuff is out here. Yep. Big
yep.
Time. That's funny, man. All right, so I'm going to send you some comics then. I'm going to send you a couple graphic novels that you will like. Because it's funny, when people think comics are kind of like, I used to read them as a kid. There's so much stuff out right now. When people walk in the shop and go, I don't know what to read, my partner will be like, what movies do you like? What TV shows do you watch? And they might just say, I watch 60 Minutes and I like CNN. But there's a political graphic novel that someone wrote that will fit them. And you'd be amazed how many people are now coming in the shop that you never thought would come in. The days of Superman and Batman, they're not over, but there's so much mature stuff that it's crazy.
I have a buddy, one of my best friends, man. Graphic novels are his favorite. That's his favorite things to read, man. Yep. So I'm down to read, man. Shit, I read a lot anyway. So you know,
you got to read. All right, I'll send you some stuff, man. I want to talk a little bit more about the podcast, but one thing I said since we started talking, we got to hit on. I just want to go back and forth since Kevin hates hip hop, but he really loves it. Top 5 MCs all time.
Okay, number 1, Nas. Nas is my favorite.
Number 1, huh?
Number 2, Outkast is number 2 for me. Both of them.
Yep.
Number 3 is Styles P from the Lox.
Ooh.
Number 4, E40 and Too Short, just because I'm from the Bay. You know what I mean? So them together. And number 5, shit, I don't know, man.
There's a lot, right?
Busta, Scarface.
Wow.
I don't know, man. Either number 5 is hard because Nas, Outkast, Styles, E40, and Too Short, man. Those are all. I grew up on all those cats, man.
No Jay-Z, no Tupac, no Kanye.
Nah, man. I'm keeping it real. Kanye.
I call those 3 the most overrated, to be honest with you. And people will kill me for that.
No, I agree with you. I like Jay-Z, but I grew up on Jay. Like when Jay-Z was hot, I was in high school. You feel me?
Right.
So him and Nas were beefing. I was a senior in high school, and I liked both of them, but it was more Nas. Jay-Z was kind of like right here, you know.
Jay-Z's slick. I give him credit and all that, but his music, it doesn't move me. And there's a generation that would kill me for saying that. Tupac, I don't feel it. I like it, and I can listen to it. And
I like Tupac, man. It's just I had to get older to understand him because when I was a kid, I couldn't understand this shit. Right. But now I'm an adult and it makes complete sense. But he ain't in my top 10, though.
It was 20 years ago this week that Bishop shot Raheem.
Damn. Okay.
Somebody posted that today. Remember the movie?
That might have been like 25 years ago because that came out 26 because that came out in 1990.
Then 25, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right. So my top 5, I'm old school. I'll go Eminem at 5 just because he changed the game, but I still probably would not listen to a full record. Number 4, Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, Kane was dope.
Number 3 is Nas and LL tied.
Okay.
Gotta go with the GOAT, right? LL's up there. Number 2, KRS-One, the teacher, who I love. And number 1, Rakim.
Rakim. No West Coast, huh?
No. And I'll tell you, honorable mention, I would say Grandmaster Caz, Run DMC, Cool G Rap. Remember Cool G Rap and Polo, Black Thought, Tribe, MC Light, Chuck D, all them. So I'm old school.
No South, no Midwest, no Outkast, no.
Nope. I like them.
No Goody Mob, no.
Goody. I like them all. It's hard to do, isn't
it? No Bone.
Nope. But I'll put Nas up there. It's hard, though. But I was raised on New York because I grew up in upstate New York in Syracuse.
Oh, okay.
And I graduated high school in 88. So in 83, 84...
So you didn't hear none of this shit I grew up on, man.
Right. I was in it. Like we had to drive to go get records. It wasn't on the radio.
Oh, word?
A friend of mine used to send me cassette tapes of WBLS from New York. So I was the only dude in my high school out in the burbs with WBLS tapes in '84.
When did Hot 97 come out? That was the 90s, huh?
88, 89. So yeah, Angie Martinez. But this was like there was no station, so I had the goods, and it was like skateboarding. You know what I mean? It was underground or whatever. And that's why I can relate to you, because now it died after Biggie. That's how I felt. Like a lot of stuff after that is good, but it's not as creative.
Nah, that's real. I mean, it's some cats I respect, but like you said, Kanye West, nah, man, that's one dude. You know, I don't really like to talk bad on the dude, but he a little too weird for me, man. Like, you know, I respect his
hustle,
genius,
his game is genius.
You know, but he's a little too. I don't like the speculation. I like just do the music, man. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
All that sensationalism bullshit, I don't like all that.
It's done. It's different. It's all changed. It's crazy. It really has. But cool, man. So let me kind of go on this, because I know I like everything you talk on, and make sure everybody out there goes and finds your podcast. Kevin Hates Hip Hop. Check out the podcast. It's amazing. It's blunt. It's no filter. It is straight to the point. But what advice would you give? Because I look at you as someone that's starting to achieve that network. What advice would you give somebody like me that's trying to put this station together, trying to put this channel together, and reach more people? What would you say to someone like myself or anybody that's listening that wants to learn how to balance all that and then get it out?
Okay. Well, I think, you know what? Your marketing plan for the year is fucking genius. 365 every day. You know what I mean? Just think about it like this. And because my girlfriend's an email marketer. Okay. Think about it like this. If you get a 1% conversion rate over 365, say for instance you get 100,000 views. That's 10, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's 1,000 people that will buy what you're selling.
Right.
You feel me?
And I want to give, like I'm doing artwork, like I do speed laps of a painting, and I'm giving it away on Snapchat or whatever. I'm crossover. Or I do a painting and be like, the first 5 people that comment, number 5 I'm going to give it away. Because I'm really not trying to make a buck off it, but let's be honest. If it pushes people to the store, it pushes people to the comic shop, that's great. And at the end of the year, I want to go, all right, now I've built this audience. Right. What do they want? And what can I push that way? Or it might just be a fun daily journal. Like some days it's going to be me waking up like, episode 20, click, and that's it. Right. You know what I mean? Like some are going to be tough.
I think that's dope, man. I think your marketing plan for this year, the 365 every single day YouTube, that's amazing. It's brilliant.
So consistency.
Consistency, because you're treating it like a marathon.
Right.
Every day, like you said, whether you get 5 views today, you get 100,000 the next day, your network is going to be crazy a year from now, dude.
Right. I hope so.
Crazy.
I hope so.
I know so. I know. Trust me. Because the problem is with people is with me, what I had a problem with is once I started getting where I wanted to be, I got a little comfortable. Right. Start falling off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So as long as you stay consistent and you have a great platform here, you have good engaging shit in the background of your office, and you have these people on your show that are engaging, you're taking even if you just take a 1% or 5% retention rate from their network, that's going to come into your network. You feel me?
Yeah, that's the plan.
If you're engaging with, you dig hip hop, you're a b-boy, you feel me, from back in the day, like comics, and you drink beer. That's the American dream right there, man. That's all you need.
I guess. My wife thinks I'm crazy. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, I got to record a show. She's like, every day? I said, every day.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Because you know what? It's coming from a place that's fun again. When I opened the bar, I bought the bar, it was fun. And I'm not saying it's not fun anymore, but you get complacent. When I opened, the best part of the comic shop was building shelves and placing that first order. You know what I mean? And getting people to come in. And now that it's doing good, to get it to the next level, for me, this is fun. This is that rebirth. This is that reinvention you talked about.
See, that's the beauty of the social media and the internet, man, is you don't have to spend. It's not the old days, the analog days, where you had to spend $10,000 to get a commercial on a site.
Yep. You
can fucking turn on your phone, man. Instagram, Periscope. And that's one thing I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start Periscoping more.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep. I'm doing Periscope, and I'm going to Snapchat following that model because a lot of people think the age is going to go up. So it's so funny because everybody's like, what are you, a 14-year-old girl? I was like, we'll see in a year. We'll see because people are going to shift. They might go there. So,
and the beauty of Periscope, man, is whenever you do a Periscope now on Twitter, it shows live on your Twitter screen.
Yep. So let me ask you this last one, because I think you got the same feel. With all that noise out there, with all that Twitter and all that Instagram and all that Facebook, what's the one thing that you do or you could tell someone to do to set themselves apart, to get noticed?
Well, what you're doing, I mean, fuck, man, 365 a day will get you noticed. But I would say the main thing is you have to research the market. Whatever market you're trying to get into, do some market research and ask yourself, what makes my story unique from the next guy? You know, is my story unique from the next guy? Too many people are doing the same copycat shit. You know what I mean? Right. I don't know anybody that's doing this, man. 365 a day. The average person would think you were crazy, but see, that's the difference between insanity and brilliance.
You feel me? Insanity. But yeah, I feel you, because
no, it's brilliant.
But I'm wondering, do I need to focus on just comics and be the comic guy or be the art guy? And everybody says no, just be you.
No,
do it every day.
From talking to you right now, dude, you have the personality to do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you want to have a show where you're talking about how you used to skate back in the 80s, you can do that shit. And the beauty of it, it's going to be a promotional tool for your businesses and for what you're doing. Right. Just like what I do with the podcast. You know what I mean? It's a promotional tool for the next business I have now, the Music Hustle Playbook.
Oh, talk about that real quick, too. Yeah, I heard that. What's that all about?
So the Music Hustle Playbook is, I worked in music for a long time. And a lot of guys that work in the industry, it's kind of like an old boys club. Like, you know, like, oh, I'm not going to really show these young guys how to get in it. Right. I was just blessed enough to have people that were cool enough to show me the game. And a lot of shit I learned was on trial and error. You know, I made a lot of fucking mistakes like the next guy.
That's how you learn.
But I learned from them and I progressed from them. So I created a platform to show you how to monetize and make money in the music industry and how to have a long, lucrative career. Because a lot of times cats that come in hip hop, they come in kind of makeshift bullshit. And I'm showing you how to be a much more positive mindset, come in it, create a real actual business like you have, your two businesses. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And have the blueprint to make money. And I'm teaching, I have a bunch of different courses, man. I broke it up into 2 different sections.
Nice.
I have the Music Hustle Mindset, where I'm showing in order to achieve anything, any goal, you have to have a positive mindset. And you know that because you have 2 businesses.
You have to.
You know what I mean?
You have to.
If nobody believes in you, that's okay. You believe in yourself. That's more important than anything.
It is. Besides all the details, people ask me, well, how did you start it? Where did you get the money? None of that matters.
Nothing matters.
Write it down, pick a date, do
exactly.
it. Exactly. I remember even my wife, and I'm not picking on her, but she's like, are we really going to buy the bar? Where are we going to get the money? I said, that's the least of our worries.
Right.
It really was. People think that's the hardest part. And I talk to college kids, like, wow, where'd you get the money? I said, that's not important. Are you willing to work holidays, weekends, bust your ass, lose money, sacrifice time, and all that crazy stuff? That's more important. The rest will take care of itself.
Well, you're building a legacy for your kids and for your kids' kids. You never know, dude. You might be 5 years from now and you might have 6 or 7 different comic book shops. You might become the perennial guy within your region.
I'm going to get the Music Hustle Playbook and I'm going to find some artists and we're going to play some old school shit like Rock In.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's the thing about the Music Hustle Playbook is teaching you the mindset that you need to have.
Now, is that an ebook or where do they find it?
It's go to thevarsityclass.com, thevarsityclass.com. First 100 students, you get a 30% discount. I'm only charging $149.99, but with the discount, it's $104. It's an investment in yourself.
Yep.
So if you're serious about the music industry and you want to make money, you're not on some look at me bullshit. You're trying to really make money in this shit, go look into it.
Nice.
So,
cool, man. All right, man. Well, I wish you much success. We'll touch base again. I'll definitely push this out there. Once again, everybody can find you at kevinhateshiphop.com.
kevinhateshiphop.com. The course, the Music Hustle Playbook, is at thevarsityclass.com. First 100 students, 30% off. The promo code is MHP30.
Cool. Everybody go hit that up.
Twitter, at KevHatesHipHop.
Cool. And I will definitely post this up today. It's got to go up, episode 18. So thanks a lot, man. Much success.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.